Hello class 12. Let us move on with the lesson Reaction to Imperialist Hegemony. So far we have learnt that there were initiatives taken by the British government, the British officials as well as the Indians for the establishment and development of education in our country. In this regard, let us move further. The British government had passed the Charter Act of 1813, which had emphasized on the spread of education in India and instructed the East India Company to spend at least 1 lakh rupee per year for the development and spread of education. Now, the Committee of Public Instruction was accordingly set up for this development and spread of the education in India. But the members of this committee, they were divided into two groups. One group was asking for the spread of education and development in India in the medium of English. They were known as the Anglicist group. And the other group were emphasizing in spreading of education in India in the Oriental languages. Oriental languages in the sense Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, these languages. Now, this group was known as Orientalist. Now, these people, they were conflicting, and Lord Bentinck, he had asked the minister, his Minister Macaulay in 1835 to present with his education minute, and accordingly Macaulay had presented the educational minute, and which proposed for the favor of Western education and in English language. So the Anglicist Orientalist controversy or conflict had ended with the passing of the Macaulay's minute in 1835, which had proposed for the spread of Western education in India, but in English medium. The language of education, the mode of education would be English. So, Macaulay also had given the proposal that education would be imparted to the upper class of the society by the government or by the British initiative, and the upper class in turn will impart the education in the lower class of the society. This proposal or this theory came to be known as downward filtration theory, meaning the education will be given by the British initiative to the upper class Indians in the society, who would in turn impart education or spread education to the lower class people in the society. So, downward filtration theory is also an important aspect in the field of the spread of education. Macaulay's minute and downward. Macaulay had a very narrow conception regarding the Oriental education. He had said that the Oriental education was narrow and it was full of faults, it was giving all sorts of misinterpretation. So the Indians, they were not at all happy with this proposals of Macaulay's minute, But some Indians, they preferred the education in Indian languages. Some personalities like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he preferred the Western education, and he had he had appealed to the British government for the spread of Western education. In fact, he had sent the invitation to the Scottish missionary Alexander Duff to come to India and spread education. And then Lord Bentinck had taken a lot of initiatives for the spread of education, and in this regard, in 1854, another important another important aspect of the Indian education in India, the development of education in India in 1854, this came to be known as the Magna Carta. That means the most important event of the Indian education in the history of Indian education, as Charles Wood, the president of Board of Control, he had given his educational dispatch in 1854 proposing the interconnection between the syllabi of primary, secondary and higher level education. And he had proposed for the establishment of universities in the three presidencies, Calcutta, Bombay and Madras. Accordingly, in 1857, the Calcutta University has been set up. And in this dispatch, Wood has also proposed for the grant in aid. That means the initiatives taken to the establishment of of education in India would be given the government's help grant. Wood's dispatch is known as Magna Carta, or most important phenomena in the field of history of Indian education. There were many universities. I have told that Calcutta University was set up in 1857, and also in Bombay and Madras. And the first chancellor of Calcutta University was Sir James William Colville, and he was the first vice chancellor. The chancellor was Lord Canning. And many other universities were also set up in Lahore, Allahabad. Then colleges under these universities were also set up, and many schools, secondary and higher secondary. During that time, higher secondary was not there. The education of higher secondary was imparted in the colleges. So secondary schools, primary schools, these schools have been set up in many places all over India. Next we will move on to Western education and middle class topic. Many Indian personalities, they have contributed towards the spread of education in India. Amongst them, the names like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Raja Radhakanto Dev, they are very much important. They have emphasized for the spread of education, both Western and Oriental education. for both the sections of the society, both boys and girls, especially Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. He had relentlessly worked for the spread of education among the women. So it was the initiative of the middle class basically that had been continuously working for the spread of education in India.